Hi there, welcome to my Vision News. Three news stories. First one is from the Amhara region where Fano fighters have carried out an attack on a police station for the third time. Third attack on a police station in a town very close to a big city. Secondly, visible tensions between Getachew Reda Debretsion, interim president, and Debretsion TPLF's chairman. What happened yesterday when a meeting of the party, TPLF, was scheduled to be held on Saturday. It couldn't be held. And one incident which happened yesterday indicates that Getachew and Debretsion are not on good terms. And thirdly, Kenya is going to open embassy in Eritrea. Ruto is very close these days. Ruto made this announcement a few hours ago. Firstly, viewers, Fano fighters attacks on police stations continuing. And why am I reporting this attack on police station? Because this is the third time that same town has been hit by Fano fighters. Third attack on police stations in this town. I think third attack on the same police station. But there is no government. Name of the town is Tadda. Tadda is situated, you can say, in the outskirts of Gondar. And it's not far away from Gondar, a few kilometers away from Gondar, you can say. Azizo, where there is a defense camp, is southern part of Gondar, then to the south of Azizo is Tadda. Fano fighters entered Tadda yesterday. They attacked a police station there. They killed a militia member, is reported, militia member and police official there. And they tried to release some prisoners. Important thing, again, I would say third attack on a police station in Tadda. Why do Fano fighters attack police stations? They want to free their comrades, firstly. Secondly, they want to capture weapons. There are always weapons, ammunition in store at police stations. Thirdly, they want to make police dysfunctional. Fourthly, they want to make local militias dysfunctional. They want to demoralize the local zonal security structure. And they have been achieving their targets. All these targets, we know. They have released prisoners, they have captured weapons, they have attacked police station, leading to demoralization within the ranks of police and militia members. Gondar under government control, but what is happening around Gondar? Bahirdar under government control, what is happening around Bahirdar? Entire Gujum, Shoa, etc. We'll do detailed video in coming hours about the situation in the region. So far, third attack on a police station in Tadda has been confirmed by Fano fighters. Secondly, there was very visible tensions between Getachew Reda Debretsion, interim president, and Debretsion who is TPLF chairman, Tigray People Liberation Front chairman. We know that on Saturday, a meeting was scheduled to be held, meeting of TPLF. Was it TPLF's meeting or Tigray interim government officials meeting? Sometimes it's difficult to differentiate between cadres and government officials because TPLF members are part of the government too. Same with Prosperity Party, PP members, office bearers are part of the government too. It's difficult to distinguish between cadres and government officials. It was a TPLF's meeting basically, which was scheduled to be held in Makale on Saturday. Getachew fired 6 regional government officials because they were working both as government officials and as party members too. And they spread the message of the meeting. They did not take Getachew on board. They did not seek permission from the regional government. Getachew banned the meeting, but more than 1,000 cadres, they managed to arrive in Makale. Police forces tried to stop this meeting. They tried to prevent the meeting, but it did not start. Debretsion was there too. Then military intervened, religious leaders too, and some elders. And talks were held. It was agreed that current circumstances were not suitable for holding of the meeting. Meeting was mainly about Pretoria deal, that deal is not being implemented. So it could be a way of putting pressure upon federal government. Now, it was agreed in talks with involvement of three parties, Tigray interim government, TPLF, and Tigray military, maybe religious elders too. It was agreed that Getachew Reda and Debretsion would jointly tell cadres that the meeting has been postponed. A time was agreed, but at the specified time, Getachew did not turn up. He said he was not feeling well. Debretsion then met with party workers, TPLF party workers, who asked mediators to come. Then it was decided that on Sunday, the party workers will be briefed again about postponement of meeting. Today is Sunday, and today Debretsion, mediators from military, religious institutions, and maybe Getachew as well, they could jointly brief TPLF members that meeting has been postponed. Will Getachew this time attend the meeting with Debretsion just to tell the people that meeting is postponed? Tell TPLF members. That remains to be seen. But yesterday, Getachew refused to attend a program with Debretsion just to tell the TPLF members that meeting had been postponed. It means that the two are not on good terms. They don't want to share the table. They don't want to sit at the table, which is very alarming. It is not good cop, bad cop strategy, by the way. There are serious tensions within TPLF. Not a good sign for stability in Tigray. There are lots of issues which needs to be handled by the government. The government is split. If TPLF is split, it means government is split. Tigray interim government means TPLF. But since Getachew on one side, TPLF leaders on the other side, it means that there are serious splits in Tigray. Let's see what happens today. Collaborating coming videos. Thirdly, Eritrea, or the Sasavuki's regional reach is very evident now. He visited Kenya, then Kenyan President Ruto visited Eritrea, and Ruto asked Sasavuki to be part of IGAD once again. Sasavuki attended a summit on green legacy in Kenya. Now, Kenyan President Ruto has announced to open a Kenyan embassy in Eritrea. Ruto has announced the opening of embassies in 4 African countries: Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire, then there is Morocco and Congo. He made the announcement while he was in Congo. Ruto was in Congo. And Ruto announced to lift all restrictions on Africans. Visa restrictions. He said by the end of this year, all Africans will be able to travel to Kenya without any visa. It's a big announcement, by the way. Can Ruto honor his word? That we'll see. It's difficult, by the way, to lift total restrictions on travelers to Kenya, but let's see. Only African travelers are being allowed to enter Kenya without visa. But opening of Kenyan embassy in Eritrea indicates that Eritrea-Kenya relations very good these days. Ethiopia has lost its regional significance. since the start of the war in northern Ethiopia, Ethiopia has been suffering regional setbacks, I would say. Ethiopia is the seat of African Union headquarters. But now it seems that Kenya is the new ally of the West and US. Kenya has managed to secure $1 billion loan from IMF, but Ethiopia is still in talks. Kenya mostly supporting Western governments on different issues. And we saw that Ethiopia launched a big campaign of green legacy. It was launched by PM Abiy, but Kenya stole the show. Kenya organized Green Legacy Summit a few weeks ago, attended by world leaders. And that is why maybe PM Abiy is not happy with, he's not very comfortable with Ruto. Though when Ruto came to power, I think his first visit was to Ethiopia. Later, Eritrea stepped in, and Abiy and Isaias Afwerki and Ruto, they developed good ties. Ruto was heard praising Isaias Afwerki. Isaias Afwerki was a great revolutionary, great African leader. Though Ruto is a democratically elected president, in Eritrea there was never an election since the country's birth. So take a listen to what Ruto said about opening of embassies and lifting of visa restrictions on Africans. Thank you for watching.
No African will be required to have a visa to come to Kenya. Kenya is going to open an embassy here in Congo-Brazzaville this year. It's going to open an embassy in Cote d'Ivoire. We are opening an embassy in Rabat in Morocco. We are opening an embassy in Eritrea.